There are some subjects that will generate arguments almost as soon as you mention them, but occasionally they're very important subjects that really need to be talked about. And then there are subjects that you expect will be quickly forgotten, but they just won't die. This is one of those. A few days ago, Angela Merkel gave an interview in which she mentioned in passing no-go areas. I didn't even register it at the time. I mean, it was a pretty boring interview. After all, it was Angela Merkel. But since then, I have not stopped seeing news articles about it, particularly in the non-German press, if I'm going to be honest. The general tenor of these big, scary headlines is that Merkel has finally admitted the existence of no-go areas in Germany. So, did she? And if she did, is it true? It was in an interview with German TV channel RTL. The conversation turned to national security and in particular Merkel's apparent commitment to zero tolerance.
Was heißt das ganz konkret, Nulltoleranz?
Na, das heißt, dass es zum Beispiel keine No-Go-Areas gibt, also dass es nicht Räume geben kann, wo keiner sich hintraut. Und solche Räume gibt es und das muss man dann auch beim Namen nennen und da muss man etwas dagegen tun. Und ich finde, dass Thomas de Maizière das als Innenminister sehr, sehr gut gemacht hat.
So those are her actual words and they're not even taken out of context. Unfortunately, the interviewer is obviously a very nice man, and he failed to pick up on this and ask Merkel exactly where these no-go areas are or how she defines the term. Instead, he allowed her to talk about harmonizing police protocols across all 16 German states, and then asked her if she felt she could have involved the party more in policy making. So, in the wake of an interview in which the Chancellor said that no-go areas should be named, some rather more alert journalists asked the government to name them, but the government hasn't. Merkel's spokesman has said that the Chancellor's words speak for themselves, so we're still none the wiser. She didn't specifically say that they existed in Germany, only that they existed, but she was talking about national security, so it's likely that she did intend to say that there are no-go areas in Germany. So, is she right? That might depend on your definition of no-go area. And there isn't one definition that is agreed on by everybody. It basically means a place where people don't want to go because it's too dangerous or too scary. The definition that I've always used is that things are so bad, even the police won't go there. I was expecting to say at this point that such areas do not exist in Germany, but it turns out that the picture is a lot less clear than I thought. In 2015, the North Rhine-Westphalian police warned that the district of Marxloh in Duisburg was becoming a lawless area in which residents were too scared to go out at night. But the following year, the Duisburg chief of police said that there was no area of the city where police feared to go, and no truth in the claim that Marxloh was ruled by gangs. What Marxloh certainly is an area of poverty and high crime, and for some people that does count as a no-go area. But not only do the police apparently not fear to go there, but after the report came out, the number of police in the area was increased, and apparently that has helped. This whole thing is a bit unfortunate. With no agreement on exactly what we mean by terms like no-go area, and with the government saying nothing at all, we're never going to get to the bottom of this one. If by no-go area you mean a place where the rates of crime are higher than the national average, there are lots of those in every country. If you mean a place where even the police won't go, there's no real evidence that these places exist anywhere in Germany. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to send me a postcard, here's the address. And don't forget to visit my website and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Also, if you'd like access to special bonus content and help with the costs of running this channel, please consider making a small monthly donation on Patreon.